G'day and welcome back to the channel, Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. But not just any movie reviews. These are my Trashy Tuesday movie reviews. That's right, we are restarting Trashy Tuesday. Took a bit of a hiatus over the last month, August, to focus on Argento August and recovering from a bit of sickness and whatnot. But it's back and we are kicking it off in style with a bit of a party. That's right, Pool Party Massacre. Now this Trashy Tuesday has an extra little bit of a tea to it. I found this one on Tubi. So this is a Tubi Tuesday, Trashy Tuesday. Trashy Tubi Tuesday? I don't know, whatever, but it's on Tubi. Definitely recommend you go check it out. So, Pool Party Massacre came out in 2017, and before we dive into the nitty-gritty of it, I do want to say a big thank you to all my new and existing subscribers. I say it every week, and I truly mean it. Thank you so much for your continued support as I, blather on about these movies that I watch. So, thank you. Pool Party Massacre came out in 2017. It was directed by drewmarvick. The film stars, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing any of these names wrong, Kristen Noel Bakuzik, Crystal Stoney, Alexis Adams, drewmarvick, and many more. Now the plot. What started out as a relaxing summer day by the pool for a group of high-maintenance young socialites quickly becomes a nightmare when an unknown killer begins stalking and murdering them one by one. Okay, so like a plot like that, all right, I'm in. You've got pool, you've got, bikini-clad women, you've got a psycho killer on the loose. All the hallmarks for trashy film. And look, when I say trashy, I don't mean bad. Like, trashy doesn't always mean bad. And this is a prime example of trashy not being bad, but also not being good either. And I'd heard nothing about this film, so when I came across it on Tubi, I'm like, okay, Massacre, cool. Let's check it out. It's got to be something good. I mean, I enjoyed Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. Let's see about Pool Party Massacre. Now, I will say there will be spoilers ahead, so look, just be aware if you want to watch this film, it is available on Tubi, and it is, 81 minutes, so it's not going to take up too much of your time to dive into this one and check it out. If you do, come back, let me know what you thought of it, and yeah, because I'll be keen to hear it, because this film, it's definitely an interesting one. Anyway, now, to get this started, we're going to dive into the cast. And yes, I am going to make a lot of diving puns. It's a pool party after all. Okay, so kicking it off with the cast, and look, the characters in Pool Party Massacre are deliberately one-dimensional. They mimic the stereotypes that are often seen in classic slasher films, so, don't go into this expecting Othello, The characters are annoying. They're a bunch of shallow, vapid, stereotypical rich girls, and the acting ranges from intentionally campy to outright amateurish. And look, while this can be seen as part of the film's charm, the lack of polished performances might be a turn-off to viewers who are not already fans of the B-movie aesthetics of the genre. I will say though, the standout character, in my opinion, was drewmarvick. Director, writer and star of the film, and not just for his fabulous beard, must say I was a little bit jealous, It's the twist at the end that makes this character a highlight for me, and it made it worth the watch. Now let's get into the directing and the writing, and the film starts out with this very awkward porn parody. And I'm not saying it's like flashy and, you know, everything like that. No, it's just the tone of it, the music, the cheesy lines. It's setting the tone rather awkwardly for an 80s slasher and B-movie homage. And I really did like the way they set that up, even though it felt kind of awkward. What I also liked was the opening introduction to the film, done in this 8-bit graphic style. That looked amazing and really did set the tone. I was in for a good ride on this one, let me tell you. Like, that opening was just perfect. Now, this is really where the film shines throughout, is its B-movie homage, its tribute to the classic slasher genre. And that's complete with over-the-top kills, minimal plot, and, you know, your stereotypical characters. Fans of the genre will definitely appreciate the nods to past horror films, including, like I mentioned, cheesy dialogue, but also the practical effects, which I will touch on later. One thing I really do want to highlight is just a brilliant little thing that I noticed is the way the killer returns each weapon to a toolboard before picking another. Like, that was just, it's a little thing, but it was just so much fun seeing the used weapon go back on the board and then a new weapon being picked up. Like, we don't see that in horror films. It's just, they have a weapon. Where did they get it from? Who knows, but I really like that as an extra touch. Now, there is a definite sense of passion behind this project. The film was obviously made on a small budget, but the director's enthusiasm for the genre is evident. And for someone who's seen a lot of low-budget films, that's a passion that is truly appreciated. However, passion can only take you so far. The film does struggle with pacing issues, particularly in the middle act, where the action slows down and the dialogue scenes become rather tedious. This inconsistency can detract from the overall enjoyment, especially being an 81-minute film. And it makes it feel much longer than its actual runtime. Now we move on to the effects, and look, are you a fan of 80s horror? Well, if you are, you would know that one of the draw cards of the 80s was the practical effects. The blood, the viscera, the body parts flying across the screen. And we have that here. You know, the movie showcases some very impressive practical effects for its budget. You know, the kills are creative and they are graphic, but they're not too graphic. This is not a complete gore fest. The effects are just good and inventive. You know, it does cater to those who enjoy a good slasher, and you know, the use of these practical effects over CGI gives the film a more authentic retro feel. There's one scene in particular which I really did enjoy, with a claw hammer through the jaw, like up through the jaw, coming through the mouth, that just looked fantastic. So definitely kudos to the effects guys, the effects team. They did a great job there. I love that scene. Just the fact that the killer then moves the person onto the couch with the phone in hand to make it look as though they're on a phone call, like, was just perfect. Like, really good stuff. So now on to rewatchability, and look, while this is definitely a step up from a lot of the low budget films out there, yeah, and I've seen a lot, and I'm not going to name names, but a lot of the low budget films I've seen involve sharks, and they ain't good. I don't feel this particular film has enough to draw me back in for a rewatch though. Yes, I enjoyed it. However, will I go back and rewatch it? Probably not. But I may go back and watch it if they make a sequel. I'll dive back in and check this one out. final verdict, and look, Pool Party Massacre is a mixed bag. It's a film that's made by horror fans for horror fans, and that passion is evident in nearly every frame of the film. However, its reliance on nostalgia and genre cliches ultimately limit its appeal. It is a fun homage to the bygone era of horror, but it does struggle with several issues that would allow it to stand on its own as a distinctive entry into the genre. If you're looking for a light, kill-filled romp that doesn't take itself too seriously, it might be worth a watch for you. But for those who are seeking a fresh take on the slasher formula, you might want to keep on swimming. Overall, for a score, I would give Pool Party Massacre a 5 out of 10. And there you have it, Pool Party Massacre. Have you seen this film? If you have, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. It's very middle of the road for me. Like, it's got some really good points, but it's also got a few issues as well. And I mean, yeah, no movie is perfect, but this could have been something special. It really could have. It's definitely got that passion there. So kudos to the director, kudos to the cast, kudos to everyone involved because they did do a good job. It was just missing something. Anyway, look, thank you very much for watching. What have we got coming up? So September is here. We have a new franchise kicking off in September. That's right, this Friday, Franchise Friday, we'll be looking at the Wishmaster series. Yeah, look, that's gonna be a bit up and down, but yeah, it's only 4 movies in it. I can't believe that. I thought there would have been heaps more, but there isn't. There is only 4, so we'll check them out. Also, we've got more Trashy Tuesdays coming up. So next week's gonna be another water-based adventure. We'll see what that is. Anyway, look, before I blather on too much, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that thumbs up button, it'd be much appreciated. And of course, you made it this far, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified every time I do release a new review. Of course, we've got, like I said, Franchise Friday, TV Tuesday, but I also have my 60-second reviews, and we will be doing 31 Days of Halloween for October. That'll be 31 horror movie reviews done in 60 seconds or less. Wish me luck. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye. It was directed by fuck that up. Now, final verdict. Look, Pool Party Pass, fuck.